Hello, my friends! I am excited because I have my July SketchBox. Now, I have seen the previews or the sneak peeks about what is in this box, and I am so excited and pumped to open it for you. So let's just stop talking and get into it. Now, quickly, for those of you that may not know, SketchBox is a monthly art subscription box. I will have that information down below in case you want to get your own box. There is usually a card that tells us what we are getting, and we get a little postcard. Oh, this is by Nikolai Shaver. Beautiful. So, one of my favorite mediums is in this box today. It appears to all be water-soluble graphite, and we have some tinted graphite by Kirataki, and I have high hopes for that. So let's get in and check out all these materials. Right. Oh, this is cute. This is our SketchBox sticker for this month, which I'll probably put on whatever box I'm going to put these pans in. Okay, we have two water-soluble pencils by Artgraph, a 2B and a 6B, and it looks like the retail price of this is $5.56. I enjoy water-soluble graphite, and you can never have too many pencils, in my opinion. Okay, our surface is the SketchBox exclusive watercolor paper by Rembrandt. Okay, looks pretty decent. Cute little brush. Okay, this is another SketchBox signature flat shader number 4. Price of this is $9. I think we've gotten, oh, there we go. I think we've gotten this brush before, and I find it very useful. I have one in my walnut ink set. Yeah, I like this flat little shader a lot. We also have the Sakura Micron Brush Pen in dark gray. I like it that it's not black, something a little more interesting. It says a brush tip. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Now this is archival ink. That's good. So this is waterproof. So this will work nicely being a base or an outline for this water-soluble graphite. I like that a lot. And now for the star of the show. Ta-da! These are the Kirataki Gensai Tembi graphite pans, brand new, and I have to say that I'm assuming that's true because I've never seen these before. And we have the colors violet, green, red, brown, and yellow. Retail price is $16.65, and these are so adorable. They're wrapped individually. Now we're going to have to put this in something, but these appear to be the same size as the Kirataki watercolor pans, which I enjoy because you can get a brush in there. Now, the only other water-soluble graphite pans I have are from Derwent. Now, a few other companies make the pencils, but I don't think a whole lot of people make graphite pans like this. And hey, I'm sure they're out there, I just am not aware of it. But these are nice because look how big those are. So if you're doing a very big wash background, you can get a decent sized brush in these pans. The Derwent ones are really tiny and you can barely get any size brush in them. So yeah, this is fantastic. Let's go ahead and get this paper off of here and start swatching. We have our Artgraph pencils, our 2B and our 6B. This was very soft. This felt very nice laying down our graphite. So now let's just wet it. This is our Sakura pigment brush. I put this down just so we can see how permanent it really is. So a little bit of that graphite goes a long way with that water. And I think that this stayed nicely. It looks waterproof to me. Now, for the fun stuff. Okay, so I had this old eyeshadow palette thing. I put my little SketchBox sticker. It's got magnets on the corners. I thought it'd be a great repurpose if I put my Kirataki graphite pans in here. They fit beautifully. And looky here. Do you remember this? I think this was March. We got this Derwent tinted charcoal pan set. And it came in a cute little holder, but I took them out and taped them down. So I thought that would be a really nice addition to maybe this little palette here. And any other little random graphite pans or charcoal pans I receive, I will just go ahead and put in this little palette here. And I thought that was so cute and useful. Okay, so let's get on to our swatching. Look how beautiful those are. Now they're still wet, of course. Now I watched the SketchBox YouTube video, and these dry a little more matte than what your graphite usually does. And they said if you take a blunt object and they used the back of a spoon and they just kind of polished it up, and it got very reflective. So if that's something you like about graphite, you still have those capabilities. But look how beautiful those are. Oh, that's so pretty. Now I just for comparisons, because I know a lot of people like it when I compare products, I'm going to get out my Derwent swatches. Okay, so here is the Derwent pans. And they're pretty tiny. I mean, they're the same size as these little charcoal ones. So you can tell how hard it is to get a brush in here. Now this is made for maybe some plein air work. You've got this water brush with it. And this is laminated, so you have a glare. Yeah, but they're yellow. It's a lot like this meadow here, but greener. Their green is like the slate green, but this has a beautiful teal to it. It's a richer color than the Derwent. The violet, oh, the violet looks like this aubergine. The red is more of a pinkish color. It looks like this juniper crossing over to the port. And then I don't see a brown in this set, but this brown is very nice. I think this brown is leaning more on the cool side, but that could be just because it's right up next to all these other cool leaning colors. But these are very pretty. All right, so I'm going to give you my thoughts right now. I am going to do a little project that you'll see towards the end of the video. Let's just say you're that person that thinks you're going to go out and do some plein air work. I always try to be that person, however, it never quite gets that far. But let's just say I decided to go out in life, into nature, and do some sketching and just get some thoughts down on paper. I think these graphite pans and pencils, if they make pencils, you know I'm buying them. I think these are the way to go. I think they're very nice. They're not bright. They blend. These are nice earthy colors. Yeah, I think for sure if I was going to go out and do some plein air work, this is the way I would go about it. Those are just really pretty. I really enjoy the graphite pans and charcoal pans. I almost forget I have them, and I'm not sure what to do with them. But I love using them every time I get them out. So yeah, I'm just so excited to use these and maybe a little landscape, whatever floats my boat at the time. Yeah, I'm going to give this box a huge thumbs up, and I hope Kirataki comes out with more colors. We could use a blue in here for sure. Maybe a brighter yellow, but not really. I'm not really missing that yellow, but maybe a blue. If they add to their line, I have lots of space in this palette. Kirataki, hint, hint. I think that would be really nice. Okay, well, let's get into some fun artwork. Before I get started, I was thinking these look pretty familiar, so I got out my watercolor set. This. I'm not sure what brand it was, but it was the darks. It was like the shadow colors. So here is what those look like. And here we go with these. A couple very similar colors. Of course, this is supposed to be graphite. This is watercolor. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of use these a little like watercolor today. We'll see how it goes. Right, real quick, I'm trying to take my masking fluid off, and this has only been on for maybe an hour and a half, and it is peeling the paper up. And I've always used my little eraser. I use masking fluid a lot, but it is just ripping the top layer of this paper off. Like over here, it's okay. My little flowers did okay, but this isn't even that thick here. And it is just ripping the paper up. And I try to be really careful. It's just not participating with life. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to overcome that. I guess I'll just do pencils on top of that somehow. So yeah, that happened. Here's my finished piece. After all of this paper ripped up, it was fuzzy. I wasn't going to be able to add anything wet on top of it. So I did my best with these two pencils to make some kind of resemblance of an old structure. It's not quite what I had in my mind when I started this piece, but until the paper gave me issues, I think the rest of it was going quite well. So let me do a little close-up for you. So if we just disregard this barn here, the rest of it I thought was turning out quite lovely. I did want to make this a couple of different colors. I just couldn't get this wet after that top layer came off. And by the way, I had a heck of a time getting my tape off, too. I really had to get it hot with my hairdryer to peel it off. And there are sections that wanted to peel up. I've used the SketchBox watercolor papers before, and I've never had this issue. So I don't know if it just happens to be this batch or this piece, or what the story is, because previously to this, I've had no issues. So I thought that was kind of strange. But the other materials... 2 thumbs up. I really like these Kirataki graphite pans. I thought this really, even though we had this happy little accident, I thought it turned out pretty good. Well, comment down below if you have even seen these yet, because I hadn't previously to this SketchBox. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel grow, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.